What's poppin' YouTube, man? It's your boy Yak. I'm back with another reaction video, man. We got ESPN First Take. Can Paul George help the Cavaliers beat the Warriors? And my answer honestly is, this is a good question. Part of me want to say yeah, because Paul George can defend, he can score, he a good ISO player, he can catch and shoot, he can play off the pick, you feel me? He's a point forward. I think he could definitely play the two. He could definitely play the two instead of moving LeBron to the four like I think they would do if Melo came. That means LeBron would stick Draymond Green. If Melo would stick Durant would abuse Melo. Melo sticking Durant, I honestly think Durant would abuse Melo. So Paul George to me would be a more pure, better fit to have J.R. Smith come off the bench. You feel me? Like I said in my last video, I had to get away some key pieces such as Darren Williams, Kevin Love, Derek Williams, prior Kyle Korver. They gonna have to give up not some key pieces, but they gonna have to give up their role players that they got this year. You feel me? Let's see what Max and Stephen A. Smith say about this subject. Link to the original video, man. Y'all know what that said. Like, share, comment, subscribe, my shit, man. Let's get it.
The Warriors demolished everything in their paths on the way to another NBA Finals victory this season, including the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are now in the running to land Paul George via a trade from the Pacers. Stephen A., considering how far ahead the Warriors seem to be above everybody else in the league, how much closer would George make the Cavs?
I think it would be a little closer. I still think they'd lose to these Golden State Warriors, but I do think it'll be a little bit closer because I think Paul George is a better two-way player than Kevin Love. Plus, he's better to spell. He's better off to spell for LeBron James and a Kyrie Irving than a Kevin Love. Now, LeBron and Kyrie are still who they are, and he'd have to be the third option, and that would be a real tough thing for him to be when he's just been a #1 option throughout the last several years in Indiana.
That's
so
a
I
fact.
think that would be tough, and I don't think it would bode well.
That's another thing. Is he? Do y'all think he's comfortable enough with becoming the third option? Or I'm not even gonna say the third option. I'm gonna say 2B. You feel me? Or even 2A, because Brian might be 1A. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving could be 1B. Paul George 2A. You feel me? Or just 2 period. So will Paul George take a back seat for a ring? You feel me? Kevin Durant ain't have to necessarily take a back seat for a ring. You feel me? Yeah.
For them against the Golden State Warriors in the end. But I do think it would give them a better chance than they have now with Kevin Love.
It doesn't make up the entire gap, but it does help, and for a very specific reason. It's not just that he's a two-way player and Kevin Love really is only one way on offense. You know, in baseball, if you look at pitching, for example, in the postseason, you know the pitchers who do well? The guys with the fastball. Because the soft stuff that works during the regular season when you're facing better hitters and they have time to scout you the whole thing, not so easy. You just got to throw hard sometimes, hard enough, you know. In the NFL, one of the reasons I always thought Peyton Manning wasn't a very good postseason playoff quarterback compared to regular season. He didn't have a great arm. You know, like he could read defenses and everything, but again, with more preparation against faster, better players, do you have the raw stuff to compete in high leverage moments? The thing about Kevin Love is he is a good player, a very good player, an excellent one even, but he's not super athletic. He's not really long for his position. He's not exceptionally fast. He's not a leaper. And so in high leverage moments, when guys like LeBron and Kyrie can impose themselves, Kevin Love can't exactly follow suit. One of the reasons Kevin Durant is so devastating for the Warriors is on a team without a real high leverage guy like that. Steph is short, Klay maybe not athletic enough, same thing with Draymond. Kevin Durant in high leverage moments can impose his size and speed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Kevin Durant necessarily didn't take a back seat to Steph, Clay, or Draymond, you feel me? He necessarily became a 1B player, you feel me? And in the finals, he became 1A, you feel me? I think he tried to take Steph's spot. That's the one thing I think that's good about KD. I think he can really mesh and gel with anybody with the type of player, personality, and the way he wants to win, you feel me? The Cavs, they were created. You feel me? Like LeBron said, basically, I want him from over here, him from over here. I need him from over there. Ooh, give me him from over there. Ooh, him from over there. Ooh, Kyle Korver, give me him right there. Ooh, I need a backup point guard. Give me Darren Williams from over here. You feel me? And it kind of like just put it in a pot, stirred it up, and hope it came out good. You feel me? He just put everybody in a pot, stirred it up, and hope it was a full course meal. You feel me? Where Golden State, there was a full course meal already, but the rent was that extra little bit of salt that they needed to make them that, you know what I'm saying, to make them that grade A1 full course meal. You feel me? They was there already, but LeBron was that Kevin Durant was that extra little bit of seasoning that just brought the whole meal together. You feel me? He didn't come in because what I'm looking for, the chemistry is already there with Golden State. The same team basically from last year. So the chemistry is there, you feel me? So all he did was add a little bit of salt. That's what Kevin Durant was. Kevin Durant was just a little bit of salt on top of Golden State Warriors steak that they needed to get over the top. LeBron just threw a bunch of people in the pot, stirred it up, hoping it'd be a full course meal, which it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't. You feel me? It was, but it wasn't. They didn't have enough time to mesh. They got Bogut. He had injury problems 56 seconds into the game. He got hurt. That's not LeBron's fault. You feel me? Darren Williams, he might as well retire. Sorry ass player. You got Richard Jefferson out playing you. Derek Williams barely saw the playoffs. Kevin Love, trash. What Harrison Barnes was for the fucking Warriors of the year they lost. So Kevin Love's out of there, you feel me? He doesn't show up. He's not what he was in Minnesota, you feel me? They don't have the type of offense where Kevin Love could flourish through, you feel me? He need the ball in his hands, I feel, to get a feel. To get a feel of the game. He's not really an off-ball type player, Kevin Love, you feel me? I don't even really consider him a catch and shoot player, you feel me? He's a streaky shooter. He's definitely a streaky shooter. I see what this is gonna say.
All those things. That's what Paul George brings to the Cavs. So it's not just that he's a better player than Kevin Love both ways, but in those high leverage moments, in those big games, the Cavs would now have 3 guys who could get it done as opposed to 2. Besides all the skills and everything, George's athletic ability and length. And that will close the gap even more in the playoffs, I think, than it will during the regular season. Meaning, even if the Cavs don't look it during the regular season, if and when they actually play the Warriors, it really gets them closer. Ultimately, I still think the Warriors are too good, but Paul George gets them closer.
Well, we agree. I have nothing to add to that. I appreciate you showing your brilliance by saying you agree with me. Very kind of you. Very nice.
Well, you went first. So you fought me to a draw.
You asked me to go first. That's what I did. Go ahead.
And I didn't have to fight to go to break, so we're all happy here. Let's leave it there, guys.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Paul George definitely have the talent and the will to win, I think, to get Cleveland over the hump. For the Golden State, I feel like they just need that one key bench player that will come off the bench when Kyrie or LeBron is in the game or on the bench that will facilitate the ball, can make a shot off the dribble, can get himself his own shot, can get another player a shot, make shots easier for other players, such as the Jamal Crawford. They could definitely use a Jamal Crawford on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think their bench is just subpar, you feel me? They're not really that good. They're average. Game 6 Game 5 of the finals, I think Golden State Warrior bench scored like 58 to Cleveland's like 16 or 12. Like, they got Kyle Korver, he didn't show up. Like, they get the people, but they just don't show up. And that's not the Cleveland Cavaliers or LeBron fault. But I feel like they have nobody on the bench that could come off the bench. You could get them the ball and they can score, or they off the dribble. You feel me? Excuse me. They definitely could use a Jamal Crawford. That's the only person I can think of right now, off the top of my head. Lou Williams and Eric Gordon. They could definitely use one of them, but they're on the Rocket. But they're both two good, solid bench players that could get you 20 off the bench. When James Harden is not doing good, they bring in Lou Williams. Lou Williams will get you a quick 16 off the bench. Lou Williams a streaky shooter. Lou Williams will heat up quick. You feel me? Lou Williams will get 2 layups, come down, pop a 3, and he's hot. You feel me? You need that player that can come off the bench when Kyrie or LeBron is tired and get that extra offense, so they're not looking for shooting, but they have a scorer that can facilitate the ball and make the play and get easier shots for other players. You feel me? But basically I'm saying Paul George could definitely get them over. I'm not even gonna say it's over a hump. They definitely can compete. Give them a little bit more to compete with Golden State, but I feel like they just need that bench player. They need that one bench player that's gonna get them over the hump when LeBron and Kyrie gets tired. Like, you always see the Cavaliers try to keep Kyrie or LeBron on the floor. You feel me? They need that one bench player that can get their own shot coming off the bench. The Golden State Warriors has a collective core of bench players that can give you 6 points each. Now, it's different when you have bench players that can get you 8 to 10 points each. The Cavs had that, but they had that in the sense of they didn't show up. You feel me? Kyle Korver can't really get his own shot, so he don't count. Darren Williams tried, he ain't show up. Richard Jefferson was their best bench player, 70 years old, and he outplayed every bench player they got, and that's, to me, is just ridiculous. It should not happen. They definitely should keep Richard Jefferson just for OG purposes and for veteran status purposes, and get rid of Darren Williams, Kyle Korver, Derek Williams. I can't think of nobody else, but them 3 guys definitely gotta go. This been NBA Talk 101. It been your boy Yacht. Y'all know where the link at. Like, share, comment, subscribe my shit, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. I appreciate that, man. I'm signing out. See you on my next video.